Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is a show where you and I get to learn to cook together. We bring the best chefs from the best restaurants all around North and South Carolina, and we bring them here to teach us their incredible recipes. And today, we're making Oysters Rockefeller, which is good because we cook these things. Raw oysters, to me, I don't know. So we get to cook them, and we have enlisted help. A culinary expert. We've enlisted the help of Keith Placco from Vinnie's Steakhouse and Tavern in Raleigh, North Carolina. Keith, thank you very much for coming out. So the Oysters Rockefeller is cooked oysters, basically. Yes. Okay, alrighty. And what all goes in an Oyster Rockefeller?
Well, we have cream spinach, a little sambuca.
Ooh, sambuca.
Topped with hollandaise.
You had me at sambuca. Yeah. All right, so where do we begin with the Oysters Rockefeller? Do we get to break these guys open, or do we start someplace else?
Definitely, we're probably going to start with the cream spinach to begin with.
Alrighty.
We will get to the cracking the oyster.
Woohoo! Alrighty, what do we have to do with the spinach?
Okay, I'm just going to put it on the board here.
Uh-huh.
This is all hand-picked spinach.
Hand-picked? Did you hand-pick it?
I did not.
Oh, okay. But somebody hand-picked
Definitely.
it. You're sure?
I'm more than positive.
Okay. Were you watching them?
No.
Oh, okay. This is a lot of spinach. Do we need this much spinach?
It's going to reduce down. So
did you notice that the oysters are kind of small?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is going to end up wilting down, but if you do have, when we're done with the finished product, if you have more, then you can use it for a side item, or a vegetarian might like to eat it.
Okay.
Because there's going to be no meat product going into the cream spinach, but some people may not like oysters, so you can use this otherwise.
So what do we use to chop this? Do we use the big knife?
You can use that knife or this knife, whatever one you choose.
Or can I use this knife?
Yes, a Chinese knife.
Woohoo! I've never used one of these before. So what are we doing?
Right now we're just going to go through and chop it up real fine.
Sorry, something about the cleaver, I don't know. Just brings out the beast. We're going for real fine?
This is about good right here. To see this consistency right in here?
Yes. Yours looks
so
a
you're
lot
almost
better.
You're almost there.
Hang on. I'll protect you! Whew.
All right. Then we're just going to give it a little lateral cut here.
We're going to take a break now. And when we come back, so this is good and chopped right here?
Be a little bit finer there. But
these are fun.
Okay.
We just don't need this part. Okay. This is fun. I'm going to have one of these. When I get to the house, I'm going to find one of these and pick them up. So all this goes in the pot. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Want some more?
Perfect.
All right.
I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil in there to get it started. Maybe about a tablespoon.
Okay.
And we're going to go right to the stove top.
Right to the stove top?
I'm going to start this on low heat.
Okay. And do we have to do anything with it? Do we have to watch it? Do we have to, stir it? Is it not going for you?
There we go.
There we go. Low heat. Alrighty. It's a temperamental stove.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right now I'm just going to kind of stir it up a little bit just so it doesn't scorch.
Okay.
And then
What do we do? We stir?
We're going to stir, but we're going to add the half and half.
Oh, okay. Right now?
You can go ahead and do that, yep.
Okay. So this is making the cream
spinach.
How much of the half and half am I supposed to be putting in?
Let's go ahead and put about half that in there.
Half of the half and half? Yeah. It's kind of ironic, don't you think?
What we're going to do is we're going to watch it as it reduces down. Once it heats up, that spinach is going to wilt.
Oh, okay.
That's where we're probably going to add more.
Oh, okay, that's good. So is this baby spinach, or is this, did you say it was hand?
This is actually called cello spinach.
Cello.
Like the violin.
Oh, okay.
And it's because I think it's because of the shape of the leaves.
Hey, you know what? We can say it's because of the shape of the leaves.
Can we not?
And then people can write letters and say, no, actually, it is called cello spinach because of its bassy undertones. So it's cool. Okay. All right, so it's stirred, it's wilting.
Okay.
Can I add some more?
Go for it.
Really? All of it?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, you're crazy. You're getting crazy.
There you go.
Woohoo! Okay. And stir.
I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up just a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to keep it on the eye, too. That's my plan right here. Okay.
As long as you keep stirring there, we just don't want it to burn.
Yeah, I understand. Now, do we add anything else to this? Or?
Yeah, we're going to add the Romano Pecorino cheese.
Okay. All right.
Right now, you want to probably add about a tablespoon to it.
Okay. Alrighty. And so we just add a little more Romano cheese, or we'll be doing that? Adding the Romano?
Mm-hmm.
Now?
About a tablespoon, yep.
Tablespoon? Okay.
There you go. Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's my tablespoon overfloweth.
A little bit less than that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Alrighty. And then what else?
We're going to add a little bit of black pepper.
A little black
A teaspoon.
Pepper. Teaspoon, okay.
Which, with you, we'll just go with a pinch.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Alright. Any more?
For right now, no.
Okay. Alrighty.
And the same with the garlic salt.
And the garlic salt?
You actually want to come about twice that.
2 of these?
Yep. There you go.
And what are we doing, can I ask, what are we doing with the butter up there?
Right here, we're going to make some roux.
Oh, okay.
What that's going to do is, after this reduces down, we're going to, this will thicken it up. I need you to add about half that flour in that pan right there.
Alright, half the flour in the pan. Okay.
The roux is going to be a thickening agent, which is going to thicken up the cream spinach to a nicer consistency.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right now, it's a little watery, see?
Yeah, it's a little loose.
It's kind of like soup.
Okay, all right, spinach soup. So we
we're
want
gonna
spinach.
add about half a
clean
ladle of
spinach.
that butter in there.
Half a ladle of the butter. Okay. Alrighty.
Right now, you're going to want to take this whisk and start whisking it up.
Ooh, all right.
Move that. You might want to hold it. There you go.
And what are we trying to do? Just get all the butter to...
Trying to incorporate it together to, see how it's lumping up there?
Yeah. Is
I'm
that bad or good?
It's okay. I'm just going to add a little bit more butter.
Okay.
You really kind of want it more smooth.
We want smooth.
There you go. That's looking beautiful.
Well, when we come back, we're going to be adding the roux to our cream spinach, and we're also going to be shucking an oyster when Carolina cooking continues. So, is that looking good?
That's looking beautiful.
And so what do we do?
We're going to lower this.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Keith Placco from Vinnie Steakhouse in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are making Oysters Rockefeller, and this is our cream spinach right here, and it's got nice and well loose. We've made at least spinach soup, right?
Yes.
And we have our roux in front, and the roux goes in here, right?
Exactly. It's a perfect
Okay.
time for it. You really don't want that spinach to boil. any
Our
kind of
roux is
cream base.
thickened, just like that. And so we've
remove
kind
this
of gotten the floury taste out of this, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then how much of this
Slowly,
do I add in?
right now, just slowly add a little bit, add about half of that in there.
Okay.
And you want to go back with that whisk and stir. There you go. And you'll notice it'll start to pick up.
Okay.
It'll start to thicken.
Mm-hmm.
It should be getting a little bit thick on you there.
Okay, let me stir. Is that getting thick?
You'll add a little bit more roux.
A little more roux? Okay.
And
All right. Oh.
there you go.
Okay. And this will thicken while we
Yep.
do the
As
next
long as you
step,
got a little
right?
bit of heat on
Okay.
there.
Alrighty. Well, that's good. We'll allow that to thicken. And what's next?
Right now, we're going to shuck these oysters here so
Oh.
we can go ahead and get this
All
stuff
right.
topped and everything.
How do you do that?
Well, you just take the oyster knife.
That's an oyster knife,
You always want to attack an oyster from the back because otherwise the shell
so
will
they don't
break
see
on
you
you.
coming.
And see, I just gave it a little twist there, and now he
Okay.
opened up.
Okay. Ooh, a little juicy.
A little juicy, and we're
Okay.
just going to cut that.
Cut that, and it's shucked. Oh.
You want to do that on the bottom too.
Okay, loosen it up on the bottom.
I'm
Oh,
just-
that's simple, right?
Yep.
Okay, so just stick that in there.
Yeah, right in there. There you go.
Good.
Oh, perfect.
What? Oh! Hey, I got them.
Beautiful.
And then what do I do?
Keep using your knife. Go all the way around them. There you go. And you can manhandle them.
Ah, take that. And then
There you go.
This is I scrape off there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And do the same thing on the bottom of it.
Oh, and on the bottom. All right. How do you know if the oyster's a good oyster?
Well, as long as they're closed, they're still alive, but you always want to give them a smell. Make sure they're not
A
overbearing.
smell.
I mean, anything rotten, you're going to be able to tell.
Oh,
But These
okay.
are perfect. Right now, we're just gonna dip them in this water, get a little bit of that shell. Sometimes you get a little fragment. and
Okay.
we're gonna-
You have to rinse them off?
yeah, you definitely want to rinse them
You would
out.
think the ocean would take care of that for us.
You would hope
Alrighty.
so.
Okay.
All right.
And so what next?
Now we're gonna sprinkle them with some Zambuca.
Some sambuca.
Yes.
Ooh, is this the sambuca?
That's it.
You sure? Let me just check.
Not.
Yes it is. Yeah. I'd get you a cup too, but I'm feeling greedy today. What are we doing? We're giving these
Right
to the
now, you're just gonna
oysters?
drizzle them right over.
Alrighty. Pour out a
There
little
you go,
for their
beautiful.
buddies there, still in the ocean. That's
Yep,
nice.
that's for their lost. Yep.
Yep, for their lost buddies.
There you
Yep.
got one
And what
more.
does the sambuca do?
It just adds a little licorice flavor to it. It really.
Do we need the empties, by the way?
We do not.
Okay. And so now we put them in the oven?
Yep. We're gonna let them activate.
If you'll put them in the oven, that'd be great. Thank you. So what do we do next?
Right now, we're gonna make this hollandaise
Mm-hmm.
sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this.
Okay. What do we do with the eggs?
Right now, we're gonna separate the yolks and the whites.
Okay.
Do you know how to use this thing?
No, I guess I'll put my sambuca down. What do I do? Just break them?
Yep. Drop them right in there.
Which part's going in here?
Right now, you're gonna put it right in that. There you go.
Oh, some shell. I got, oh! Is that what we want?
Beautiful. And you're gonna want to put that yolk in
Yeah.
this bowl right here.
That's a neat little tool. That's pretty darn cool. Alrighty. And I have some shell in there. Hang on. Okay. Oh,
Oh
pre-cracked.
my, I'm rolling.
Alrighty. Oh, yep.
Beautiful. That's okay.
Is it?
Go in,
Okay.
yep.
Alrighty. One more.
One more.
Woohoo! Go boys! Alright. And then what is this? This makes our
Fantastic.
hollandaise sauce, right?
This is going to be our hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
Yes. Right now, we're gonna add butter to it.
Oh, alright. You have the butter over there.
Yep.
And so
What you need
we
to do-
add the butter now?
Yep. You need to slowly add a little bit of warm butter to it.
Warm
As
butter.
you're whisking it. There you go.
You know, I'm not really a left-handed whisker. Alrighty. Is that good? More butter?
Just a little bit more.
Okay. Oh!
I got you.
I'll let you add the butter, actually.
Okay.
Okay. And we're whisking.
Oh, right now, see, we've added a little too much butter.
We have?
Yeah, it's a little too hot as well. See how it's like, looks like lemon juice.
Oh. Is that bad?
That's horrible.
We've done bad?
Yeah, what has happened is we've added either too hot of butter or too
Oh.
much.
Okay. Well, we can fix it. When we come back, we'll fix it during the break. We'll whip up some more eggs and fix it during the break. And when we come back, we'll finish up our hollandaise sauce when Carolina Cooking continues. I'll promise I'll try to do better. So this is bad. Oh, I can see this.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Keith Placco from Vinnie's Steakhouse, and these are our two attempts at hollandaise sauce. This was the first attempt, and this is broken.
Yep.
No good. And then this is what proper chef-done hollandaise sauce
Correct.
looks like. And this is what we did during the break. We just whipped the eggs and the butter together. We didn't let the butter get too hot. We didn't put too much in. Took baby steps, and now it's just as creamy as can be. And what goes in this now?
We're gonna add a little bit of garlic salt, a
Okay.
little bit of white pepper.
A little bit of garlic salt. That would be the garlic salt and white pepper, right?
Yep.
Okay, so garlic's just a pinch?
Yep.
Okay, just a pinch of garlic salt. Okay,
Pinch of white pepper.
pinch of white pepper, perfect.
A little dash.
White pepper, where do you get
Worcestershire.
white pepper?
Where do I get white pepper?
Well, where would I find it in the grocery store? Or is that something
You
really
can, yeah.
special? Okay, all right. Little dash of Worcestershire sauce. All right.
And a little dash of Tabasco.
Is that enough?
Yep.
Okay. And a little dash of Tabasco.
Fantastic.
Bloop, bloop.
Then we're just gonna put a little squeeze of lemon if you want to go ahead and
And a little
fourth that.
squeeze of lemon.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Good.
Yep.
Okay,
We're gonna
and
mix that
stir.
up together.
Alrighty, I can stir. And what else goes in here?
Right now we're gonna check for consistency of
Oh,
it. Looks
okay.
good. And
Alrighty.
if it does thicken up a little bit, you can cut it with a little white wine.
I got you.
But right
How
now
does-
we just want to put just a touch of white wine.
Just
in
a
there.
touch. Alrighty. Right there.
Otherwise we'll be right back at
Okay.
the broken.
Just a touch of white wine. Good.
Beautiful.
Okay. Touch. And we're calling that
Fantastic.
done. Now I don't mean to alarm you, but our oysters have been in the oven.
Yep.
Do we need to check on them?
They are beautiful.
Okay. And so this goes on top of the oysters, right?
Yep, right now.
Okay. And the oysters had the sambuca on them. That's what's kind of bubbled up there in the pan,
exactly.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So we have our hollandaise sauce. What else are we putting on the oysters?
We're going to top them with our cream spinach, which is right here.
Okay. So
Got it.
Grab that from you.
Okay.
So just put a
Put
little
a
dollop.
little dab on each oyster.
Dollop.
A little dollop will do you.
Dollop. What makes these Rockefellers? Do you know?
The recipe is an older recipe, and it was made in a restaurant in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually used with watercress, but it changed to cream spinach probably in the early 20s.
Okay.
And I just think it's because it's so rich, it's such a rich flavor that Rockefeller was so rich at that time.
Ah, I gotcha. Alrighty. And now we put a little hollandaise sauce on
Yep.
these? Alright. Like
Fantastic.
that?
Yep.
Too
Beautiful.
much?
Nope.
Is that perfect?
Perfect.
Could we overdo it?
You
Okay.
can, but most people.
I'm going to let you finish up here because I
Okay.
need to speak to Eris Ragazeas, our wine expert, and
Okay.
find out which wine he has paired with our Oysters Rockefeller. And you'll put it in the oven
Fantastic.
for me, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Hello there, Eris. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Tom.
Well, we're making Oysters Rockefeller, and we're baking them right now, but I have a question for you. What would you have done if we were just making raw oysters?
My favorite combination with raw oysters is Chablis.
Oh, okay.
Chablis being a very tart, crisp, lean version of Chardonnay with a lot of mineral-like flavors.
Okay.
To me, they were perfect with the oysters.
Okay, raw oysters.
Raw oysters.
Yes.
But here you got a lot more going on.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We have spinach, we have hollandaise sauce, we're baking them up, so...
Well, I still like the idea of the crisp acidity and the mineral-like flavors, but I wanted something else to go along with the spinach.
Okay.
And as well as something to also help cut through some of that rich hollandaise sauce you have there.
Yeah.
So what I picked was a Stag's Leap District Sauvignon Blanc from the Robert Mondavi Winery.
Okay.
And this is a very interesting wine because it's not just from Napa, it's from a specific place in Napa called Stag's Leap.
Okay.
And this is a region which has been sort of singled out as making very, very unique wines. There's a volcanic soil there and a nice cool climate that makes very distinctive red and white wines.
Okay.
This is going to have the classic Sauvignon Blanc flavors, which is reminiscent of a little bit of lemongrass, some gooseberry, but also some ripe fruits and some nice crisp citrusy notes.
Okay,
And,
alrighty.
and to me, that combination just sounded so yummy
Yeah.
that I just couldn't resist.
And that's going to go well with the shells, too. Help wash those down, right?
Absolutely,
All
absolutely.
right.
And just wash it through your teeth in case anything gets stuck in there.
All right. So citrusy.
Wow, it just comes right. This is not a shy wine.
No, it's a
Wow.
bold wine. I think it actually just propositioned me. Yeah.
Well, to me, it's got the body weight to handle this dish, and it's got all the right kind of flavors. And again, if you squeeze a little lemon on there, it'll go great with some of the more crisp
Now,
elements
where
in the
does
wine.
this fall in the Robert Mondavi spectrum? Because I know he makes a lower cost one, and he makes upwards
He
of
makes
that.
it- yeah, they make reserve wines. These wines are in the middle, but the important thing is they're designed to reflect the individuality of the region.
Okay, well, I got to get back. I got to get my oysters all finished up when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Keith Blacko from Vinnie's Steakhouse and Tavern in Raleigh, North Carolina, and our Oysters Rockefeller. Are they done?
They are.
Woohoo!
Ready to go.
Alrighty, I'll get the door for you.
Thank you,
You'll
sir.
grab them for me. They are bubbling, they are hot, they
Oh,
do
they
look
are
good.
looking good.
Alrighty,
Caution, caution.
there you go. Danger.
Beautiful.
So they're hot? Whoa.
They are extremely hot.
Really?
I'm used to that.
Are we putting them shell side out?
Yep. Beautiful.
I can do it if you can do it.
Bam.
Okay. Oh,
Fantastic.
alright.
I'm gonna put a little lemon in there. That's gonna kind of dress it up,
Oh, warm.
and a little bit of Italian parsley.
Okay, so we have the lemon here.
Yep.
A little Italian. Oh, jeez.
I told you they're hot.
They are hot. Well, I just keep testing. Gotta keep trying. So we have lemon on here and a little parsley, and that's it. We're calling them done.
That's it.
Do we squeeze the lemon on it?
That's the concept.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let me get you a glass of wine here. A little Robert Mondavi. Pour you a glass. And there you go. How long have you been cooking, by the way?
I've been cooking in restaurants for 12 years.
Okay. And you cooked all your life?
Pretty much. Learned from my grandmother.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, you want to give it a try? You want to see how it is?
Let's do it.
We can get a fork and give it a try. I'm not going to suck one of these down.
Just make sure it's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot. I can... Alrighty.
Real hot.
How do you like it? Is it hot?
Yes, fantastic.
Whoa, that's good. That's very good. Oh, wow. To find out more about our Oysters Rockefeller, our wine, to find out more about our chef or Vinnie's, visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking. Good job. Thank you.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.